Hello, everyone, and welcome to What the Fun English, the podcast where learning English is easy and fun.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma.
And this is What the Fun English.
Today is called At the Doctor's. Let's learn how to talk about our health and what happens when you visit a doctor.
Yeah, this is really important stuff.
It really is. It's essential, practical English, for survival. And we want to help you feel confident using it.
That's absolutely right. Because when you feel sick, well, speaking clearly in English is probably the most important thing. Mm-hmm. So today we're going deep into that whole conversation cycle, from describing your symptoms to asking polite questions and understanding what the doctor tells you to do.
Exactly. Our mission today is to practice the key vocabulary and two very important grammar structures. First, how to tell the doctor what you have.
Okay.
And second, what the doctor says you should do.
Got it. So let's start at the very beginning. When you need help, you usually go somewhere, right?
Right. You might go to a clinic. That's often for smaller problems, day-to-day things.
Or maybe for something more serious, you'd go to a larger hospital.
Yes. For serious injuries or emergencies. And often, before you even arrive, you need a scheduled time to see the doctor.
Yes. We call that an appointment.
An appointment. Knowing how to ask for one is key. You could say something like, I need to make an appointment to see a doctor.
Perfect phrasing. Simple and clear. So once you arrive, you check in. Maybe with the nurse or a receptionist.
And you usually sit in the waiting room.
Right. And just to be clear on the people involved, the doctor and the nurse work there.
And you, the person who isn't feeling well, you are the patient.
Exactly.
Patient.
Sometimes before you see the actual doctor, the nurse might do a quick checkup.
Like checking your temperature.
Yeah, checking your temperature to see if you have a fever. That's a high temperature. Or maybe you measure your blood pressure.
Yeah, the also are just normal steps on the way to hopefully feeling better. Right. So, okay. Now for the really crucial part. Telling the doctor why you are there.
Yes. This is where we use that verb you mentioned, have.
Exactly. Have. This structure helps you list your symptoms very clearly.
Okay, let's practice some common ones.
Let's do it. So if your nose is running, maybe you're sneezing, you have a cold. Let's say it again slowly. I have a cold.
I have a cold. Good. And if you're making that sound?
Cough.
Cough.
Cough, pushing air from your lungs.
That's a cough. It's a tricky word. That A-E sounds like F. Cough.
Cough.
I have a cough.
Okay. What about pain in your head?
Headache. I have a headache.
And if that same kind of ache, that pain is in your stomach.
Well, you just changed the first word. I have a stomach ache.
Simple. Okay, and you mentioned fever earlier.
Yes, fever. If you feel really hot, you think your temperature is high, you say, I have a fever.
That's a very important one for the doctor to know. I have a fever.
Definitely. Now, what if the pain isn't general, but it's in one specific place? Like your throat.
Good question. We use the body part, then the verb hurts. So, if it's difficult to swallow, you might call it a sore throat.
Okay.
And you tell the doctor, my throat hurts.
My throat hurts. Or maybe my arm hurts. Or my leg hurts.
Exactly. That phrase, my body part hurts, is super fast and clear. The doctor knows immediately where the problem is.
Makes sense.
And finally, sometimes you just feel bad all over, not one specific thing.
Right. What do you say then?
A great general phrase, I don't feel well. Just simple. I don't feel well.
Okay. Or maybe you feel a bit unstable, like the room is spinning.
Yes. I feel dizzy. That's another useful one. I feel dizzy.
Okay, that really covers the patient side of, how you describe things.
Yeah.
Now let's switch roles. Think about the doctor. Once you share those symptoms, the doctor needs to ask questions, right? To understand more.
Exactly. They need details.
Yeah.
So the doctor will usually start the conversation, maybe by asking what brought you in.
How might they say that politely?
They might say, what seems to be the problem?
Okay, what seems to be the problem?
Or maybe just simply, how are you feeling today?
Right. And if you say, my back hurts, They need more information.
Yes. They might ask, where exactly does it hurt?
Where exactly?
Or maybe, how long have you had this pain?
Good questions. And sometimes the doctor needs to examine you, like listen to your chest.
Right. They'll give simple instructions then. Probably the most common one is for checking your lungs. Take a deep breath.
And that just means breathe in slowly and fully.
Exactly. Inhale slowly and deeply.
Okay. And one more thing here. Even if you feel really awful, politeness is still important. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely vital in English interactions. Always try to use please and thank you.
Right.
And when the doctor gives an instruction like take a deep breath, you can just acknowledge it with, okay, doctor.
Okay, doctor. Yeah, that makes the whole interaction much smoother, much nicer.
Definitely. So, shall we try putting these phrases together? Maybe a little role play, like a full visit.
Great idea. Let's model that conversation.
Yeah.
From arrival to, well, the diagnosis. You be the patient.
Okay, I'll be the patient. You're the doctor.
All right. Knock, knock. Please come in. Have a seat right there.
Yeah.
So, what seems to be the problem?
Hello, doctor. Thank you. I'm afraid I don't feel well. Not well at all.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me about your symptoms? What symptoms do you have?
Well, I have a terrible headache. And I also have a bad cough. It started maybe 2 days ago.
A headache and a cough. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, my throat hurts a lot. Especially when I try to talk or swallow.
I see. And do you have a fever? Have you checked your temperature?
I think so. I haven't actually checked it, but I feel very warm. Hot, really.
Okay. Well, let's check. I'll just check your breathing first. Could you please take a deep breath for me?
Okay, doctor.
Mimics taking a deep breath.
Thank you. Okay, everything sounds clear there. Based on what you're telling me, it sounds like you probably have a bad cold, maybe even the flu. But don't worry, we can treat this easily.
Oh, good. That role play really shows how those simple phrases work together, doesn't it? It does. You used half of your symptoms. You mentioned your throat hurts. You answered my questions.
And I tried to say, okay, doctor.
You did. It was very polite. So, after the doctor figures out the diagnosis, they give advice.
Right. Advice on what to do next.
And this is where that other important word comes in, should.
Ah, yes. Should. It means this is the best thing to do, the correct action for you.
Exactly. So if you have a fever or a bad cold, like in our role play, the first thing the doctor will probably say is, you should rest and drink lots of water.
Okay, rest. What does rest mean exactly?
Good question. Rest usually means staying home from work or school, relaxing, sleeping, letting your body heal, not doing too much.
Got it. Stay home and relax. Drink water.
They might also say, I'll write you a prescription.
A prescription? What's that?
A prescription is a special note from the doctor. It lets you buy specific medicine at the pharmacy, the chemist shop.
Ah, okay. So prescription medicine says pharmacy. Makes sense.
Sometimes the advice is to be stronger than should. They might use phrases like, you need to.
Like, more necessary.
Yeah. For example, you need to stay home for 3 days. That sounds more like an order.
Okay. Or maybe a gentle reminder, like, don't forget to take your medicine after eating.
Exactly. Try to rest is another gentle way they might say it.
So lots of ways to give advice. Now, once you have the diagnosis and the plan, it's your turn, the patient's turn, to ask questions, right?
Absolutely crucial. For safety and just to be clear on what you need to do to get better.
So what's an essential question? Maybe about the medicines?
Definitely. Start with, do I need to take any medicine?
Okay. And if they do give you that prescription,
then you absolutely must ask about how long. How long do I need to take this medicine? 1 week? 2 weeks?
very important. And what about, practical life stuff like work or school?
Yes. Ask, can I go to work tomorrow? Or can I go to school? Helps you plan your life.
Good point. It also helps to know, generally, how long you might feel sick.
Right. You can ask, how long will it take to get better? The doctor can give you an idea.
Okay. And one last thing. Maybe the doctor wants to see you again.
Yes, a follow-up visit, so be sure to ask. When should I come back, if needed?
Perfect. That really covers the whole cycle, doesn't it? From feeling sick to getting advice and asking questions gives you much more confidence.
That's the goal. Confidence to manage the whole conversation.
We have covered quite a bit today, but just before we wrap up with a review, we have our quick reminder.
Ah, yes.
Don't forget to subscribe to What the Fun English.
And share this deep dive with your friends.
Please do. Okay, so let's quickly recap the two main tools, the grammar tools we practiced.
All right, first up, describing your illness. Remember that key verb.
Have. Using have. I have a cold, I have a headache. It tells the doctor exactly what is wrong. Super clear.
Perfect. And second, understanding the doctor's advice. That uses.
You should rest. You should take this medicine. This tells you the best thing to do to get better.
Exactly. Have for symptoms, should for advice.
And we also went over some key vocabulary. Cold, cough, fever, sore throat, and understanding prescription, medicine, pharmacy.
Knowing these words and those two simple structures, have and should, will honestly make any doctor's visit in English much, much easier.
We really hope you feel more prepared now.
Definitely. So here is your little challenge for today, our fantastic learners. Think about how you are feeling right now today.
Okay.
Can you describe how you feel today in English using some of those I have phrases we taught you? Maybe even say it out loud right now.
Yeah, give it a try. Practice makes perfect after all.
It really does. Well, thanks for listening to What the Fun English. Keep practicing that English.
And we'll see you next time.